Hello, welcome back to Grammar Express. Today, we are going to learn tag questions. A tag question is a statement followed by a tag or a mini question. We add a tag at the end of some statements to get a response, especially in spoken English. It means something like, "Do you agree with me?" or "Am I right?" There are lots of different tag questions, but the rules are not difficult to learn. If the main part of the sentence is negative, the tag question is positive. For example, Paris isn't in Africa, isn't it? Eric won't come to the party, will he? You don't know Tom, do you? You have never been to the US, have you? And if the main part of the sentence is positive, the tag question is negative. Let's look at some examples. May is a teacher, isn't she? Those girls will go shopping, won't they? Your dad goes jogging every day, doesn't he? John has finished his homework, hasn't he? Here, please notice that the subject in the main sentence needs to match the pronoun in the tag questions. So, for example, May in the main sentence needs to match the pronoun she in the tag question. Those girls, we use the pronoun they in tag question. Your dad, we use he. John, we also use he in the tag question. Tag questions use the same verb as the main part of the sentence. If this is a be verb, then the tag question is made with the be verb. If this is a helper verb, well, then the tag question is made with the helper verb, well. More example like this. Anne has finished her homework, hasn't she? Here we have has as the helper verb. Then the tag question is made with has, the helper verb. If the main part of the sentence doesn't have a helper verb, like this sentence, your dad goes jogging every day, then the tag question uses an appropriate form of do. For example, do, does, or did. Here we have does in the tag question because does works with the third person singular. Now let's try. Kelly is Mr. Robinson's daughter. Good job. The answer is, isn't she? Remember, tag questions use the same verb as the main part of the sentence. So here we use the be verb is. And the subject in the main sentence needs to match the pronoun in the tag question. So here we use the pronoun she to replace Kelly. And if the main part of the sentence is positive, then the tag question is negative. Let's try another one. You weren't here last night, were you? He lives in Main Street. Good job. The answer is, doesn't he? You can help me. Can't you? He got a perfect score on the test. Marvelous. The answer is, didn't he? Tom and Jack are friends, aren't they? I am your teacher. Be careful with tag questions with sentences that start I am, because the tag questions for I am is aren't I or am I not? There is a book on the desk. The answer is, isn't there? Here, please pay attention to this sentence structure. Although the subject in the main part, in the main sentence is a book, but when you see a sentence that starts with there is or there are, the tag question for there is, there are is, isn't there or aren't there. Tag questions can either be real questions because you want to know the answer, or you simply ask for agreement when we already know the answer. Let's look at some examples. This is expensive, isn't it? If the tag question is a real question, we use rising intonation, like this one, isn't it? Our tone of voice rises. Here, the purpose of using tag question is to check to see if your information is correct. However, when you say dancing is fun, isn't it? Isn't it? That means you already know the answer. So you use falling intonation. Our tone of voices falls. Here, you simply want to ask for agreement because you already know the answer, or the person you're talking to already has the same answer as yours. Compared to yes-no questions, like Is dancing fun? The speaker has no idea of the question. So we use yes-no questions to propose real questions. Now let's move on to your homework.
Exercise 56, page 140. 1A.
You're Mrs. Rose, aren't you?
1B.
Are you Mrs. Rose?
2A.
Do you take cream with your coffee?
2B.
You take cream with your coffee, don't you?
3A.
You don't want to leave, do you?
3B.
Do you want to leave?
Simple past. A.
Paul went to Indonesia, didn't he?
B.
You didn't talk to the boss, did you?
C.
Ted's parents weren't at home, were they?
D.
That was Pat's idea, wasn't it?
3. Present progressive, be going to, and past progressive. A.
You're studying hard, aren't you?
B.
Greg isn't working at the bank, is he?
C.
It isn't going to rain today, is it?
D.
Michelle and Yoko were helping, weren't they?
E.
He wasn't listening, was he?
4. Present perfect. A.
It has been warmer than usual, hasn't it?
B.
You've had a lot of homework, haven't you?
C.
We haven't spent much time together, have we?
D.
Fatima has started her new job, hasn't she?
E.
Bruno hasn't finished his sales report yet, has he?
F.
Steve's had to leave early, hasn't he?
Exercise 61, page 143. Part 1. Example. You will hear, how often do you brush your teeth? You will choose A. 3 times a day. 1.
What kind of music do you enjoy listening to?
2.
I just saw you for a few minutes last night. What did you leave so early for?
3.
How are you feeling?
4.
How long does the bus ride take?
5.
Whose children are those?
6.
When did the Browns move into their new apartment?
Part 2. 7.
We only have a few minutes before the movie starts.
I'm hurrying.
Do you have enough money for the tickets?
8.
Is the mail here yet?
No, I just checked.
I'm expecting a package. How soon will it be here?
9.
I start my new job next week.
Wow, that's soon.
Yeah, I wanted to start as soon as possible.
Now, how come you're changing jobs?
10.
Are you new to the area?
Yes, I moved here last month. My company transferred me here.
Oh, so what do you do?
ordering at a fast food restaurant.
So, what'll it be?
I'll have a burger.
Would you like fries or a salad with your burger?
I'll have fries.
What size?
Medium.
Anything to drink?
I'll have a vanilla shake.
Size?
Medium.
Okay, so that's a burger, fries, vanilla shake.
About how long will it take?
We're pretty crowded right now. Probably 10 minutes or so. That'll be $6.50. Your number's on the receipt. I'll call the number when your order's ready.
Thanks.